And these characters are just so classic, and they're just at the beginning. Um, Interesting fact is that Jack Kirby was the artist for Fantastic Four #1 all the way up to Fantastic
God.
Four number 102, and that is a unparalleled feat. Now, at the same time, he was cranking out two other titles a month, and by 65, Stan had gotten wise enough to use him to just do breakdowns and layouts for other artists like Don Heck and even Ramita. He did the breakdowns for Ramita at the beginning, before they kind of let him fly on his own. And so he was, and then they finally say when Jack came off Thor, it was quite a while. It was pretty deep into the run, and this young artist by the name of John Buscema took over, and that he had to audition and he had to prove himself and he had to try it out. But that's who takes over. So just an incredible story, an unparalleled feat. But as far as the ownership rights, it wouldn't be until decades later. Jack died. He went to DC. He came back and forth. He went back to Marvel later. A real love-hate relationship. But it wasn't until long after Jack was dead that the family started really coming after Marvel, and it wasn't so much the work for hire for the comic pages that they had a legal claim on. What they had a legal claim on was that Jack was co-creator of the characters, and there was nothing in writing about what happens if
Yeah.
that gets made into a blockbuster movie in 2020, or 2019. And so because there was nothing in writing, and it was very, very clear that Jack was co-creator and doing the heavy lifting and everything, that he should not only get credit, but that there was some money due. And instead of going to court, where Marvel would have had to go through discovery and would have had to give over every piece of evidence, of Martin Goodman, Stan Lee, everybody that bought Marvel later. They were bought by Toy Biz. They were bought by all these companies, and what they said internally, instead of doing that, they just settled. And we don't know how much the Kirby family got, but it was, yeah,